The way we do religion here is different. The way we do politics is different. The way we think is different. So there has to be something that works within our space. And if we can learn from that, then we are likely to do better because it is going to be responsive. It is responding to the dynamics of the situation within which we live. And that's very powerful. So we are hoping that from the literature that we build, we will be able to influence those kinds of programs. So that one day, some of this literature will be used in academic institutions for those who are doing leadership programs and coaching and all these kind of things. Because I'm telling you the truth, you go to any university now, any college, ask them which textbooks are you using. Read the authors, you will be so shocked, and I know you know. Most of them are not even written from within. When I was in college, I think I saw 2 or 3 textbooks that were written by local professors, and they were just amazing stuff. They were just amazing stuff. So we are hoping that by building this literature, we can use it to influence the way things are happening. To influence the way things are happening. And as I say, beyond the book, we must do conversations. So those conversations, some of them will be conferences and workshops and seminars and summits and roundtable talks. And no, when we say that, that is when people can pick that and be able to implement it in their areas of work. So in finishing, She Leads is a project that we call it an interventional project. We are not just interested in writing. We are interested in writing things that can be used to come up with solutions. Some of those things that have been shared here, I know when they were writing problems, they were saying, okay, let me just share this lesson, and it may help somebody. We want to use those insights to come up with interventions that can power our progress and growth in the right direction. Hopefully, by the time we are done, we have reached more than 10,000 women, and hopefully we have influenced conversations around leadership, and we have changed the numbers. Always imagine that a day will come when we will not talk about 2/3 gender rule, but we'll remove the fractions. Just remove the 2/3 and let it be open. It should be 3/3. Anybody who is capable and willing and ready should be allowed. We should not count head and say, okay, we need 50 men here and 50 women. We should just be asking the question, are you willing and capable? Go right in. Even if they are all women, we should not have a problem with that. Because there comes a place where you find those realities happening. So we are not going to limit ourselves by 2/3. We just say, all right, capable, willing, go in there, contribute, and then let's see how we are moving forward. Hopefully one day we will stop looking at each other as male and female, but just see each other as resourceful people. When you have something to say, you're given to say it, and people don't judge that and say, okay, that came from a woman, or that came from a man, or that came from a young boy, or that came from an old man. We should not look at all these things. We should just look at the weight of what somebody has to contribute and move by that. And I think one of the reasons why we are still lagging behind is because other nations have gotten to a place where they appreciate even what the little children are saying and they are using it to power their progress. Yet in this place, if you've not hit a certain age, you don't talk. If you've not acquired certain statuses in life, you don't talk. You know, there's a time I used to hear, if you're not married, you can't talk. Who said you can't talk if you're not married? If you're born with wisdom, what do you do with your wisdom? Do you wait for it to get married, for you to share it? Oh no, I refuse that. You can be young and talk. You can be and talk. You can be a man and talk. You can be old and talk. And talk. You can be black and talk. You can have a funny look and still talk. You can have a big forehead and talk. You can have big hair like mine and talk, or bald-headed and still talk. I mean, everybody is resourceful if we allow them space to show us what they got. And that is what we are hoping to achieve with this. So allow me to stop there. And thank you once again for believing in it. And as I finish, I want to say this story. The very first person to sign up in this project